Every year it happens. Businesses hit October, realize the year is almost over, and suddenly want more leads, more sales, more visibility, and more momentum. The problem? By then, it's often too late. In this episode, we're talking about why some businesses consistently win in Q4 while others spend the season trying to catch up. Spoiler alert, the difference usually comes down to planning. Welcome to Behind the Brand, the podcast for small business owners, solopreneurs, and aspiring entrepreneurs who are ready to start strong, stand out, and stay bold. Each week, we'll take you behind the scenes to explore what it takes to build a memorable brand and grow a successful business. Are you ready to get behind the brand? Let's dive in. Hello, Moxieverse. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Brand. Taylor here, and as always, joined by the fabulous Miss Kelly Kane.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going today?
Great, because we're doing podcasts, so I'm ignoring all my work. Well, I'm having a blast.
Until 4 p.m. when you're like, what the bleep? I didn't get anything done. That's a problem for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, Kelly's problem. Or tonight.
Right,
Kelly's
exactly. Problem. So, Kel, today I want to, you recently wrote a blog for our website.
Kick-ass blog,
yes,
yeah.
It was very kick-ass. And I think that
it's not the blog I wanted to write. I don't know how it came about, but it did. Okay.
Well,
that's how
sometimes that's how the best things happen, right?
Yep.
And so taking a little bit of our lesson, right? We always try to tell our clients, like, repurpose content. So I thought, hey, let's repurpose that blog into a podcast topic because I do think it's really good. So talking about why Q4 winners are actually born in July. I think as an agency, we've talked a lot, like things ebb and flow in our industry, right? But it always does kind of seem like come October, boom, we kind of get slammed with stuff, which is fine. But people are like, well, I want this by the first of the year, or I want it to turn this by the first of the year. And it's like, whoa.
Do you know why?
No, why?
Because we live in Minnesota.
Oh.
So we've been like
Sure.
inside for 9 months, at least.
Yeah.
It gets nice out. And so business owners are like, I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to go up to the cabin. And they totally deserve that break.
Right.
Even me. But I don't. Because I'd rather go on vacation in the winter. However, everyone seems checked out in the summer, right? I mean, it's harder to get a hold, not that people aren't working, but it's harder to get a hold of people. People are out of the office. People say they want to work on something, but we can't get a hold of them all summer. In September, they're like, okay, let's restart that. And I understand that. However, you need to make the decisions now to plan for the next quarter. I mean, even if it does fall in the summer. And I think that's where a lot of businesses get behind and then their initiatives get behind.
Right.
So what we wanted to do is like, hey, this is a great time to look at, okay, what did the first 6 months, how did your marketing do in the first 6 months? And we included a fun little checklist in our blog, so check it out, that you can download for free. Analyze what you did, and then another checklist of how you can kind of get some clarity for the next 6 months, what you need to do. And it's not like, oh my God, you got to do all these things.
Yeah.
It's pretty kind of cut and dry and a nice little cheat sheet, and I want to do it myself, of like just to try to get you on track. And you don't need to do it all now, but you need to kind of have some clarity now and plan for it so that we can
at least
be ready.
Thinking about it, right?
Right. Q4 is where a lot of businesses do a lot of business, right? Not just retailers, but it just, it's a big shopping season. It's close, finish the year strong. Sometimes beginning of the year, things are on hold because, we got to figure out our tax situation. We don't know what the budget is. Okay. And so
Q4,
it does,
we got to spend some money so we don't have to pay so much in taxes.
So it feels like you said, October. I would say even like Labor Day. It's like the kids are back in school and now I got to get some work done.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more about the Q4 trap and maybe, how that can affect business owners if they get stuck in that, right? If they wait until September, October, even November, Lord willing, please don't do that. What that looks like then in the turn of the new year, right? If they come in and they say, well, I want all these initiatives set in place.
Well, if they call us, I mean, we really do our best and we have turned around projects, but that doesn't necessarily give your campaigns any traction.
Right.
Like we might get it out, but that doesn't mean that they're optimized or if you need to start way earlier than when you need it to work, right? Especially digital campaigns. They don't just, I have the ad out. It's not like a newspaper ad and then people are going to see it. They need to optimize. We need to assess the competition. If your website's not in great shape, we need to redo that. If anyone's thinking about a website redo, let's do it now, not the first of the year. Because everyone's just slammed and doing the same thing.
Right, exactly.
And we can give a little discount in the summer. I just made that up, by the way. Take note.
All of a sudden, our phones are going to be ringing off the
Yes,
hook.
I know. Everyone loves a coupon.
When's this dropping so we can track the ROI?
Yeah. Everyone loves a coupon. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than just running an ad anymore. Especially when people want to talk to several agencies, and there's that, and it's unlikely to get off the ground. So all we're doing is giving you just a little gentle reminder, a little nudge. Let's talk about it now, and we'll get a plan for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Consultation meetings, first couple meetings are free with us. So reach out and we'll help you come up with a plan now. Even if you still want to be at the cabin, we can start working.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So something I wrote in the blog is you can have a summer, but your marketing can't.
Yeah. So I want to set this up a little bit. Let's do a mini
role playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So business calls us tomorrow and they have a lot of plans and they really want to be ready for Q4, really want to end the year strong. When would you recommend getting started on things?
Well, like the blog says, those decisions are happening in July. So it's never too early. Like I said before, people get busy beginning of the year and they're doing, they're busy with activities and things. And maybe that website initiative or that campaign has been pushed off. Talking to us as soon as possible would be the best thing, and we can have a plan. If you want to be busy Q4, we need to start laying that groundwork now, Q2, Q3. So that means, like I said, getting your own media up to par, your website, your socials, your email marketing, and then you want to start digital campaigns. Those don't just optimize like that. We need a couple months, 2-3 months to get that ready. So planning now and executing before Q3 is what's important. So, you're always looking ahead, right? But I think just our natural clock with the weather, it's summer. I'm not thinking about October, November sales now. Right? But they don't realize, and just internally, not how long it's going to take us. And sometimes people, how long is it going to take us? Well, how long is it going to take you to approve it or to get your team ready? There's a lot of different things that are involved with it. We can usually work pretty fast, but it's not always optimal. So
Right.
That's why we're saying that June, July is a perfect time to kind of analyze what you've done and where you want to go now, or else really what you're doing in the fall is going to be for after the first of the year.
Right.
And not always, but it's, you're competing then with time and we get booked up and then just with everyone taking vacation at Christmas and yeah.
And I think what we do differently is we're not just going to be pencil pushers. Like you always said, we're not order takers.
Yeah.
So we are going to do research and strategize and consult with our clients to come up with the best plan. They might come into us and say, well, I want to do digital ads, for the fall. Okay, that's great, but what happens when somebody clicks on your digital ad? Where does it take them? Does it take them to a place that looks nice, or does it take them to a place that maybe needs some work? And that doesn't have to be done before your ad can go up, but there's things we can do to bridge that gap, right?
Sure. But there's a lot of competitive analysis in a digital ad. It's not just throw a digital ad up.
Right, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's so much more that comes with it than just the click of a button. There's a lot of stuff that we do that clients may never ever see, or on their own they would never think about. And that takes time. That takes a couple of weeks. So, talking to us in July.
And we know this because people are like, we tell them it takes, 2, 3, 4 months for a website. They're like, I need it up next month.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
Right.
Yeah.
And if anybody's telling you that it does,
it's not the website you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and we're not bashing clients.
No,
they just don't know.
They just don't know. They don't know.
Right.
I mean, I think that happens constantly, whether it's branding or it is getting a social media page set up. They're like, oh, it takes that long. And I know that we're not the only people saying this. I've had quite a few conversations with potential clients or even clients that do come on that they've had other agencies say the exact same thing to us. So, that is just the standard. But again, and this goes back to, some episodes that we had maybe last month. People don't know all of the components of working with an agency and what that takes.
Right. When's the best time to reach out? As soon as you want to do something and we'll get started and we can make.
Or before you even know you want to do something, or what you want to do that you just.
So, it's a great, speaking for ourselves, the first half of the year, it flew by. And now we're like, okay, we got to look at our website and we got to do these things in our own marketing. And so that summer window of things maybe slow down for you is a great time to kind of reassess and get a plan for the second half. it's like I said before, you can have a summer, but your marketing can't take a
Yeah.
break. You got to keep, so it's an opportunity instead of why do that to yourself in the fall, right?
Yeah.
Let's get some things going. So
Yeah.
it's just a reminder.
Yeah.
Give us a call.
I know you don't have your checklist in front of you right now, but is there a few things, that you can think of off the top of your head that people should look at now and then what they should assess?
The first
in
half of the
next-
checklist was, to analyze what you've done. So what worked? What did you do? What do you think worked? How many leads did you get? Did you get anything from your website? Are people finding your website? That, those type of things. Maybe there's some, what did you want to do you didn't get done? Can you put that on the list for the second half? And then the second half of the list isn't like, oh my God, I have to do this big marketing plan. It's like, what's the one thing that you really want? What's one goal? What could move the needle? Those type of things. So it's kind of a guide.
Yeah.
It's just a checklist, and it's meant for all industries. But once you take a look at that, then we can help you.
Yeah. I think
Come up with a plan.
Yeah, it's such a great place to start because, like I just said, a lot of people don't know what they need or what they want to do.
They don't know what worked, because
Yeah.
no one who has the time to go back and look what worked. And a lot of things that you're doing has reporting, but if you don't know how to read those reports, we can help you. Even if you're working with a different vendor and you just don't know.
Right.
Let us look at it and we'll tell you, yeah, that's great. Keep doing that. Or
Right.
no, don't do that. And let's do this instead. And, just some clarity, I think, in all the busyness. Summer can be the time to get just a little bit clarity.
Yeah.
And then just have a plan. Even if you don't get it all done for the second half of the year, you already have a head start on the beginning of the year.
Yeah, so thinking beyond this year, if you start now, how does that kind of give you a layup for the new year?
I just think, especially if you, maybe you didn't get not much done in the first half because whatever happened, busy with client work yourself or whatever, then maybe, you pick one or two things to do in the fall and then you continue those on. And, it can give you a ground, kind of a blueprint for the next year too.
Yeah, help you build some momentum.
Right.
Maybe
Have
get you
you-
excited, see the possibilities.
Right. Come back January 2nd or whatever with a plan instead of, oh, it's so busy and I have to come up with a plan. You know what I mean? It seems for us, and I, even before I wrote it, we do seem to do a lot of our planning for the summer, update our website because we're just running with our clients
Yeah.
in the winter. So,
Yeah. So maybe don't call us. Just kidding.
yeah. No, call us.
Yeah, call us.
We'll work. We'll get it done. No, I mean, whenever. But I think, some people take the summer off and they're not worried about it. And maybe they should just, go through your checklist. And if you're in a great place, great. Then you can go to the lake and not be so worried.
Yeah, yeah. So someone does our checklist. What's the next step?
Well, they can do what they want to do from the checklist, or they want another set of eyes. They can give us a call and we can go over it with them and come up with a plan. Because maybe they said, okay, I did these 3 things, but there's one more thing I never got to this year. How do I accomplish that?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Or, oh my God, I haven't done anything. Help me.
Yes, and that's the kind of service that we provide, right?
Right. Or I think a lot of times clients don't know what worked. I'm doing all these marketing activities, but I don't know what's working. We're busy, but I don't know why. Or we're busy, but I'm not sure if it's coming from my marketing. We can help figure that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So they don't need to know what they need.
Yeah.
If they just want, just reach out and just say, hey, we look at this.
Yeah. will you look at this? Tell me if it looks good.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah. Well, wonderful, Kelly. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. You have been a marketing consultant for many, many moons, and I think you have so much to share with the world. And I love, kind of the last couple episodes that we've done just chatting about these things. So if you are a business that is looking to propel yourself forward for the rest of the year, definitely check out our latest blog at moxiecreative.com. That is where you can download that wonderful checklist that Kelly put together. It's a free download. Take it, leave it, run with it, call us, do whatever you feel is right for you. And if reaching out is the answer, we're happy to help.
Thanks.
Yeah. See you next week on next episode of Behind the Brand.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Behind the Brand. If you liked this episode, share it with a friend. If you didn't, share it with an enemy. And make sure to leave us a 5-star review. To stay connected, follow us at the links in the show notes below.